Hello, dear learners. I hope you all are doing great. And in today's session, I'm going to discuss some amazing factors which will definitely help you to tackle all those problems which are going to be considered some sort of common problems. And today I'm with amazing one of the tutors at Engtalki, Miss Avilasha, and I would be discussing some amazing points that will definitely help you to tackle your problems. And I believe that there are some sort of problems which are quite common related to confidence, patience, fluency, and so on, where learners face the difficulties. So, as you are also working with this application and you are having a great experience to tackle the problems, helping the learners. So, what do you think? What are some sort of common problems that learners face?
Yes, Vikram, I completely agree that English is a common struggle among many learners. I have come across many learners who face the same problem while speaking the English language. And in today's world where communication really matters, so facing difficulties in English can really affect our confidence. But the good thing is these problems can be solved with a positive mindset and practice. Right, Vikram?
Absolutely. I also believe the same. If we are having a growth mindset and we are surrounded by positivity and somebody who is giving us a helping hand, definitely everything is going to be as simple as anything. So the first thing that I just want to consolidate here, that is how to build confidence. Confidence is one of the biggest problem among the learners and how they can tackle it. So here I would be providing some sort of tips from my side, and I would love to get some sort of tips from your side as well. So could you please provide some tips? Then I would be sharing my opinion as well about how to build confidence. Yes,
Sure, Vikram. For building confidence, you need to speak regularly. Like you need to have this mindset where you can have a laid back attitude while speaking, while learning this language. Like, oh, I can do it tomorrow. I can just do it in the evening. No, you have to be consistent. Consistency is the key. I always say this to all my learners that always be consistent, practice regularly. So, first point is this: in order to build confidence, you have to be consistent. Second, you need to have a growth mindset, just like you mentioned, Vikram. I totally agree with you again because one thing I always remind myself and to my learners is they feel that making mistakes feels like it's a part of failure. No, they are not failures. They are just a part of learning process. Whenever you make mistake, you learn something new. Take this as children, you learn walking only by falling over and over again, right? You didn't give up
absolutely.
at that. Yes. If you didn't give up at that point, could you have learned walking? No, right?
Absolutely. Completely
Yes.
agree with it.
So English is similar. Just keep working, and at some point, you will be able to speak English fluently.
Absolutely. That's
Over,
a really great point, I would say. Yes,
yeah,
if I talk about my opinion here, so whatever the thing that you have mentioned, that's really great if you're making mistakes. So do not accept mistakes as defeat. Just move forward, make mistake, correct it, and learn something new. Apart from that, if you are a beginner or you are an intermediate level learner, so it is very important thing that you need to begin with a small conversation. Do not make big plans that you need to give 30 minutes, you need to give 1 hour. You can begin with
totally.
little efforts, I would say that. A small initiative can make a big transformation. That's what I believe. Apart from that, talk to those people who are going to create a judgment free atmosphere for you and they are going to support you in your journey. Not with those people who are demoralizing you, they are making fun of you. So, in the beginning, I would say it will be difficult because sometimes this is going to put your confidence level down. So it's better to surround yourself with positive people. So these are some sort of things that I just wanted to mention and having growth mindset. So these things can help them to proceed. So, do you want to add something in order to maintain consistency?
Yes. So here's a tip from my side. A small tip, always use study plan. To make real progress, you need to be organized. A simple study plan can really help, trust me. For example, like you can focus on reading one day and then speaking the other, and slowly listening to the next. Breaking your learning into small, manageable parts can really make you feel less overwhelming and can make you more consistent while in this journey.
Yes,
Over
that's
to
really
you,
great
Vikram.
point, I would say. Yeah, that's really an immaculate point which you have incorporated here. That sometimes people, what they do, they just make big plans, some sort of long-term goals. Suppose they have created a plan for 15 days or 1 month. So somehow this is going to be extremely chaotic and they won't be able to follow it accurately. So it's better to make plan, set targets or the goals according to your requirements or your capabilities, which is very important, I believe. Apart from that, what else you can do? When you are making small goals and you can celebrate a small win. Suppose you have created a weekly plan and then you have completed that. So somehow this is going to work as a motivation to move forward in this language learning journey. So these are some sort
Totally.
of things that I just wanted to mention. Apart from that, I personally believe that in order to maintain the consistency, you have to maintain the discipline as well. So you can set some sort of reminders in your mobile phone. Today I have to do this, tomorrow I have to do that on particular time, and do practice, whether it's for reading, writing, listening, or speaking under time pressure. So this is going to allow you to experiment something new. Yes. Do you want to add something from your side?
Sure, Vikram. I have seen one thing while like talking with the learners, they always feel that fluency is a race and not a journey, but they are wrong there. It's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. Once you embrace it, you will feel it's very easy to speak the language. It's not a race. You are not here to impress anyone. You are here for yourself, right? So
Absolutely.
yes. So some days you will really speak well, and other days you will struggle with this language. But that's okay. Keep trying, keep learning, and without comparing yourself to others. One day you will get there. Over
Absolutely.
to you,
This point
Vikram.
you have included, this is really great point that we should not make a comparison because everybody has different ability to do particular task. I can learn some sort of things in a less time. Maybe the process is going to be different for you. So we do not need to make any kind of comparison. At the same time, fluency doesn't happen overnight. It's a time taking process, which is going to take time. So do not think about, okay, it is going to take 6 months, 1 year. That's completely fine. And try to enjoy the learning phase. If you're not enjoying, then this process is going to be very boring. And I personally believe that if you are learning something, if you are doing any activity, you are immersing yourself in any of the task. So just try to enjoy the learning phase. Only in that case, you'll be able to achieve something. And one more thing, having the patience. Patience is the key. If you don't have the patience, so definitely you're gonna do something wrong with yourself. Yes, sometimes it happens if somebody is speaking and we don't think and we are going to react. So it means somehow it is reflecting that we don't have good patience level. So somehow we can go through some sort of precarious effects, which can be considered as negative point. What do you think?
Yes, Vikram, totally correct. The thing that you said about being patient, because there are some people out there while in this journey, they're always like, when will I be able to learn English? They always tie themselves to a particular time frame. Will I be able to learn English in a year or in a year or two? I always say this to them that don't be impatient. This journey, if you go slow, you will be at once. if you try to be very fast, or if you try that I need to learn English in a year or two, no, don't tie yourself to a particular time frame. In this journey, you have to be consistent, you have to be patient, and then one day you will be there. You will be able to speak this language fluently, clearly, and that's when you will feel proud of yourself, right?
Absolutely. And do you know one thing? Sometimes people say that whatever the other person is saying, that's really easy. Uh, but
Mm.
when we just try to utilize that particular thing in real life, so it becomes difficult. So saying something, it's easy, but bringing that thing into reality, it is going to be a difficult task. So what do you want to say about it?
Yes, Vikram, again, many people out there ask me that, yes, ma'am, the thing that you said about reading books, watching movies, it's like it's easier for people to say that be patient, be consistent, read books. But for us, it might feel difficult. For the beginners out there, it might feel difficult for us. We might feel embarrassed at first. We might go through so many things at a time. But then again, I would say, don't give up. That's the attitude you need to have. Everyone goes through this journey, everyone goes through this kind of struggles at first, but then again, with time, they learn new things. Yes, making mistakes is a part of life. You will make mistakes. I make mistakes even at this point, and I feel like, Vikram, even you make mistakes some days, right?
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, totally. So I would say that that's totally okay. Do the things, try to like embrace this language, get yourself immersed in this language. You will love it. English is such a beautiful language. Once you get a hold of this language, you will love it, right, Vikram?
Absolutely. One thing that I just want to tell you here, we do not need to run behind perfection because
Hmm.
perfection doesn't exist. And this is the never ending process, I would say. Learning is a never ending process. Every time you need to learn. Even we don't realize in our real life as well, we are getting through any of the situation. Every time we are learning something. Similarly, you have to think like that. So somehow this is gonna work as medicine. So I hope that whatever the thing that we have discussed in today's section that can help the learners. And if you just want to give some sort of message or you just want to provide any kind of code to the learners that can motivate them, yes, please proceed.
Yeah, at the end of the video, I would like to add a small recap of what we said, if
Yeah,
that's
please.
okay. Yeah.
Sure.
So believe in yourself, embrace your mistake, and follow a simple plan. And please stay patient. You will